Test, 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 test.
shake hands and my head.
We're good. Let's go.
Time to do that.
Let's have fun.
Exactly.
All right. Good afternoon. We are here at Santori's. We have Charlie and Aaron. We're going to be doing a race to 11 10 ball. That's a really good lag by Aaron. Yeah, it's going to be a race to 11 10 ball, no early 10s, no 3 fouls. No breaks. And rack your own.
Yeah. Is he here?
Yeah.
Sure. There's. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's all right, dude. Hey, nice uniform.
Looks like he didn't make anything. And it looks like we got Mr. T here. Oh.
Hello, everybody.
How you doing?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
So I just kind of got here a little late. Just walked in. This is the first match?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Our first assist game. All right. So what do we got today? A race to 11? 10 ball?
Race to 11, 10 ball. No early 10s, no 3 foul. Win or break, rack your own.
All right. And how much do they have in the middle? Do we know?
I believe it's 500 in the middle. Oh no.
Lost the keyboard a little bit.
Looks like Aaron does have a shot on this 5 ball.
Looks like he's gonna. They say he was going to try to stop that 5 ball, leave himself on the 6. That just requires a good long stroke on there. You gotta be straight. Tough to start.
Yeah.
Tough shot to use. Start the rack. You know what I'm saying? There's this echo in the headset. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna see if I can maybe fix that, cause I can like hear myself, you know,
Yeah.
but it's like a slight delay.
5 balls for the first rack. Got a 7 balls. Going to play tricky.
Nice.
Looks like he's got an angle to at least come down. I don't know if he can get below the side pocket.
Yeah, he's good.
Alright, take a cut on the 8, come back up for the 9. Bing, bang, boom. Rack's done.
Nice. No, looks like he's gonna get right on top of it.
Still cuttable. Stay down, struck through.
Very nice.
Alright, rack 1 goes to Mr. Aaron. Alright, I'm going to ask early, what's your predictions for the match? What's the final score? You don't have to tell me the winner.
I say the final score would be, you know, just because I want a super good match, I'm hoping it goes heel.
You want a hill match?
Yeah, 11-10. Yeah.
And then you guys can talk louder. It doesn't bother me.
That's
It doesn't
what,
bother him.
It doesn't bother me.
So you guys can talk all you want. Put some music on if y'all want. Charlie, put music.
Oh, I don't mind.
Alright, we got the players yelling at us now, so.
Jeremiah,
It's already, it's only game 1.
Alright. Aaron up to break. We're looking for the 2 balls behind the 1, the 5, and is it the 8?
Yeah.
Looking to pocket those in the side pocket. Looks like he went low on the 5, high on the 8. He didn't hit the 1 ball as full as he wanted to.
Got a nice little friendly roll off the 2.
Aaron looking at a 1-rail kick. Right. Never want to give up ball in hand. Looks like Aaron's going to call the corner pocket. Maybe trying to play it off the 7 ball.
Yeah. Oh, it's close.
Yeah, that was a good shot.
Cue ball.
Good attempt. 2. He needs to decide where he wants to shoot that 3. If he wants to come above, try to come below.
This guy's going for a one-handed shot.
What is this guy showing off now? The exhibition match? Wow.
Jeez.
Now we have an option.
Yeah, and I don't think Aaron will shoot that ball at all.
Doesn't want to show off his jump shot. Not leaving much. Good contact on the ball. Aaron looking to play a return safety.
Safe.
Maybe try to thin and put it on the bottom rail.
Yeah, maybe try to use the 10 or something. It's a little too hard.
Yeah, he missed that by a couple feet.
I'm not too sure if this 4 goes by the 7 or not.
That certainly makes it tougher. He's looking to play this. Is he looking to play the 8 or are you trying to play the 4 clean?
Nah, I think he's trying to play the 4. Just a cross side. Oh, how big's the 9 ball?
This is starting to look like one of your matches. He's got that automatic save turned on his cue.
I just need all the help I can get, alright?
You say that until you're up 13-0. Breaking out the old yumper. He's got some distance. Wow. Incredible shot. We've seen some
really
good
good
shots
jump.
at the beginning of this match.
Yeah.
One-handed, jumping. Taking out my notepad, taking notes. Yeah, us boomers, we use pen and paper still.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. I have to take out my iPad, you know.
Upload it to the cloud. It's gonna come out 2 rails.
That's good enough.
Good enough. A little thin on the 6. You can come back 1, 2, 3 rails, maybe. You want to put some speed on there. Because this cloth is fairly new, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you're looking to bank it, huh? See, I'm much more of a cutting kind of guy. I don't ever look at those banks.
Yeah, I almost like just cutting it and then maybe using the 9 to hold for the cue ball.
Yeah, you can do that. If you put some left on there, you can come out 1, 2, and then come above the 7, similar to where he's at now.
No.
You can stay below the 7. There's a lot of options on that shot. Position's natural. Just come down. Up. Call him the side pocket kid. Maybe.
Maybe.
That's a missed opportunity for Charlie. He can't let too many of those go, right? He's
Yeah.
not going to give you too many chances. You need to capitalize on those mistakes. But this is no gimme, right? What do you do here?
Nah, I almost just like just making the 9 and just taking the long cut on the 10.
You don't try to get closer. How do you get closer? You're on the rail. You can't put draw on there.
Yeah, I was like, you can try to put inside and go, what, like 1, 2, 3, almost 4 rails back on the...
I think you miss the ball more often than not with that shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Aaron elected to take the long shot on the 10. He's got as good as he could on that shot.
Cut it.
That looks good.
Nice shot from
Very
Aaron.
nice shot.
Taking a 2-0 lead. While they are racking the balls up, well, let's talk about one of our sponsors, Si Senor Restaurant, serving up some of the finest Mexican food in our area since 1984. Awesome chips and multiple salsas. They're located at 1551 East Lowman here in Las Cruces. You can get a hold of them at 575-527-0817. They also have a new location over at 4130 White Sage Arc. That's in the Sonoma Ranch area. And that number is 575-800-7293. That is Si Senor Restaurant.
Alright, let's see if Aaron can have a little more of a successful break this rack. Six.
6 went. That was just below. Much better break. Shot on the 1. Looking like maybe a 1-7 combo. I don't know if you'd want to cut that in into the corner.
Yeah. Just because, I mean, you have to get somewhat below the 2
Seven.
for it to be makeable.
Yep, on this one, not only are you trying to make the 7, you want to control the 1 ball as well. Now let that guy sneak away. Play the 1-7 carry.
Yep.
Similar to that combo, you're trying to control that 1 ball. Looks like he's got a shot in the corner.
Just a little undercut, but
Keep
gets
that
away
one
with
on
it.
your cues. Who's got that automatic safe on?
Call it winner.
That's a good hit.
Ball's got a rail. Maybe he's got a cut in the corner. Oh, breaking out the mega Q.
Is that, or maybe that shoot one-handed again?
Oh yeah. Can't show off too much. Makes us feel bad.
You should have shot one-handed.
I don't know if I want to call that a commentator's curse right now. Oh, this rack. It's kind of a Tom Cruise rack right there. Stop, stop, stop. 4, 5, 8, 9. Everything's wide open. Oh, an unexpected miss.
Yeah, it looked relatively straightforward. Charlie's gonna try to maybe combo this 9 in. Just leaves it hanging.
Maybe some early match jitters with Charlie. Some uncharacteristic misses.
Yeah. Nice.
Alright, back in line.
Yeah, I mean, other than the Scotch doubles, I mean, this is Charlie's first showdown match. Like, that he's played singles, you know. And, you know, Aaron's played like 37 of these.
Well, that's the beauty of creating your own streaming company and
Right.
whatnot. You get to do that stuff for free. You'd like to come 2 rails, long rail, short rail, back out for the 4. 1, 2.
Oh, the 8 ball.
Call it
Hey, good evening, Joe. Thanks for joining us. Figured I'd see you over here watching this match in person.
Joe's saying 11-9, but not gonna say the winner, huh?
Mm. Come out 2 rails. High right, spin off it. 1, 2. Oh, little funky here. And do some high left. Go on the other side of this 10 ball. It's got some good speed.
Nice.
A little close to his work, but should be fine. This 10 ball to get on the board.
Very nice.
There we go.
Very nice.
Charlie gets on the board at 1-2.
Jeremiah, what's another one of our sponsors?
Another one of our sponsors is Old West El Paso Construction. It is owned by Javier Calzada. They do a wide variety of high-quality general contract service. They offering tile, landscape, rock walls, pergolas, and more. They're great quality and have great pricing. You can contact them at 915-217-8471.
Are you trying to tell me you don't know what a pergola is?
No, I don't.
You don't know what a pergola is?
No.
I'm gonna have to educate you on that.
Is it like a gazebo?
Similar. It's an outdoor little entertainment area. Or a pergola.
Pergola. Dude.
Pergolas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pergola.
I think pergola sounds cooler, so.
It's alright.
We'll just edit that out, don't worry.
No, this is live.
I know.
The world's watching, and listening to you. How does Jeremiah not know what a pergola is?
I know.
I'm going to start calling it pergolas now.
Pergolas.
How aggressive do you want to get here? Smart shots to play the safe, right? Tibor sits there, is like, I can cut this one ball in and run out.
Looks like Aaron's going pretty aggressive here.
Extremely aggressive. I am surprised by that shot. Yeah. Wow. I mean, maybe it's a new style, right?
Yeah.
All offense all the time.
I know, and Charlie playing safety. The heck?
Yeah. Cats and dogs are playing with each other. What's going on here? Well, he's been playing safeties all night. He just hasn't meant to.
Yeah, just unintentional safeties.
Yeah. Call him two-way.
Yeah.
Good opportunity here, right? Just follow it in. You don't have to hit it soft. You can hit it with a little bit of speed. Just to make sure you make the 3 ball. Leave yourself a cut on the 4 to come back out for the 5.
Beautiful shot.
See, that's what I didn't like about that shot, right? You could have played it with follow. You would have been a little bit more further distance from the 4 ball, but you had a higher percentage of making that shot.
Yeah.
Right? When you're shooting down at it, anytime you're putting downward force on the cue ball, you have that chance for deflection and squirt. It makes it more difficult to make that ball. Can you not see that ball?
No,
don't have
I
the-
think
You
I
have
believe
that-
the 10
there
is
we go.
blocking it.
I was wondering if you could play it one rail the other way. It's not ball in hand, right? So
Right,
we'll
so-
chalk that up as a success. Camera's a little blurry right there.
Yeah.
Might need the bridge. Ooh, look. Damn. Oh.
That's one thing I hate is the metal bridge with the carbon fiber shaft.
Yeah,
It's got
it's
that-
like that screeching sound, you know.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Nah, I hate the bridge already as it is, so.
Oh, shit. Slipped off the damn.
We apologize if you had heard any kind of obscenities. Are they playing 3-foul rule or no?
No, no 3-foul.
Why? Why does everyone hate playing 3-foul?
I don't know. I like it. I like playing.
What are you talking about? You never play 3-foul rule.
Huh?
You never play 3-foul rule.
That's because I'm just so used to other people not playing 3-foul that.
I can understand why they don't want to do it in tournaments. There's a lot of people that try to 3-foul everyone and kind of lengthens the match out.
But. You know,
It's demoralizing when you get 3-fouled.
I know. Yeah, it is.
So he can shoot this bank almost like a 2A. You shoot it with a stop shot there. Once again, you're shooting down on cue balls, that makes it tough. But if you hit it with enough speed, that 5 ball comes over there, gets covered. You stop there, you stop a shot in the 6.
Fired that ball.
Yeah.
Mr. Horvath still showing everyone that he's got that power.
It really jumped off the rail.
So does Shirley understand that that's
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
yeah.
I don't want to say it with him right there, but I don't want to influence the match. But so for everyone that's watching, if you didn't know, if you knock a ball off the table, cue ball or object ball, that is ball in hand for your opponent. That is a foul. In that situation, if you knock an object ball off the table, that ball gets pocketed, and opponent gets ball in hand. That's a tough outcome. He had to give it a shot. Should have been rewarded more than that. He's eyeing up that safety, kind of thinning off the 7, put it behind the one of them balls.
10.
If anything, make it tough.
Gave him the shot, but.
Two-one early on in the match. Race to 11. I might shoot that in 7. Hill, 9-10. I might be playing that safety.
Yeah.
So.
It's a good shot. It's like
I wonder if we have anyone from El Paso watching. Because I heard that there's this group that's trying to get an El Paso Las Cruces match going, similar to the Moscona Cup.
Yeah.
I just wondered, throw it out there, see if El Paso's really interested, or if they're, I don't want to say scared, maybe not interested. Maybe
Not
I'll put it that way.
interested.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that'd actually be really cool to do. a Moscone style.
I mean, if El Paso's not interested, maybe we can go and play Albuquerque. We can do something like that.
Yeah.
All right, here's an opportunity for Charlie to tie it up. Now, I don't think he can control it to play the 8 the side. I think he might have to. Well, maybe if he drags it out. But he might elect to just come above it. I was thinking that maybe he can play it with like a low ball and come deep into the corner pocket.
Oh, and then like come in
Yeah,
the
play
angle.
the 2 rails and
Yeah.
you're coming towards the 8.
I was thinking that you could just still cut it and just put a little bit of inside, so it also kills off the rail a bit. But then you haven't hit the 7 a little softer.
I want to call it.
He missed that ball to the pro side. Leaving the 7 on the bottom rail like that, it's tough to play out of there.
Oh, don't scratch. It's really unfortunate.
Didn't see where it went.
Cross.
Good. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was looking over there.
Oh no, Aaron having a senior moment. Oh, I got Adrian, Mr. Bustamante, listening in, watching. Well, Adrian, I think they might. You just gotta stoke that fire a little bit. See, Aaron trying to play that 8 ball in the side pocket, and I can appreciate that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now he's on the wrong side of the 8. He's playing away from the 9. He has to put inside to come back out. Makes it a little bit more difficult. If he had just played for the corner pocket, longer shot, but position is more natural.
Is more, yeah.
Hit it hard enough?
No. Doesn't look like it. He's standing there. Let's see, it looks like he's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and now he's looking for the jumper. That's a little far out even
Yeah,
for
that's
me.
I know I ain't jumping that. I'm not to like... I was about to say, I'd have to use the bridge. And that's what it looks like he's doing.
We can pull a Corey duel and get the 2 bridges out.
Like the bridge on bridge.
Mm-hmm. Bridge on bridge action. Like, who even practices a shot like that?
Call corner there.
I know, right? I can barely make just a straight in shot.
Wow.
Well, he got it.
Incredible. So touch a left-hand spin to come above that 10 ball and play in the side pocket where Charlie's at. You know, there's a thing about Olhausens and their pockets, and I didn't realize it until my buddy Adam came down and he shared that information. He told me once before, but the way that the pockets are faced, if you hit them into that facing, it's almost angled to where it's going to spit that ball out, right? We always talk about diamonds in their deep shelf. Well, these Olhausens, the way the pockets are cut, they aren't as accepting when you hit that pocket face. So you really have to hit the center of the pocket. And on top of that, this table has been shimmed, so it makes it even more difficult to pocket those balls. Oh, wow.
All right, Charlie has a chance to tie it up here.
You have to make this ball. I know it's early on in the match, but if you don't make this ball, it's difficult, like mentally to overcome something like that.
That's what I was saying.
You wanted to make sure that feet were clean before it went in that pocket. Charlie tying it up 2-2. All right. Let's talk about another one of our sponsors, Striker Shooting World, offering guns and ammo. They also provide concealed and carry training. They also have an indoor shooting range. Get out of the heat and go in there, practice your shooting. They have a variety of firearm and shooting accessories. Outstanding service. They're located at 415 South Valley Drive here in Las Cruces. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can contact them at 575-523-2424. That is Striker Shooting World. I don't know how you spot a Mosconi match. Is that almost like accepting defeat if you're asking for a spot?
I think so.
Aaron calling the side pocket backwards cut. He'll come out. He's got a little bit of traffic navigate to get out for the 2 if he makes a shot. Successfully making the 1, but I don't think he's got a shot on that 2 ball.
Yeah.
He might be able to clip the side of it and try to play in a safety. I'm also curious, did he tie up that 5 ball? No, it looks like it'll go. What do you think? It's a blurry shot, but
yeah.
Call it here.
so he's got enough to bank it. I don't know. Would you play safe here? Or would you try that bank?
I just always play safes all the time, but because I'm not Aaron, I can just make it.
Right. You know, I don't want to sound disrespectful or anything, but when your opponent's not getting out of their racks, it's very easy to shoot those shots without fear of like not going back to the table, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to knock on Charlie or anything like that, but they've been having exchanges back and forth. You play someone like Adrian, who gets out of everything. Well, then now you got to play a little smarter.
Yeah.
You can't take those wild shots, those 50-50. But take that tighter safety, aggressive safety, get a better shot on there. Wow, that was really close. That was a good try.
Oh, got a little friendly kiss there.
Or he planned it like that, right? Maybe he didn't like where that 9 ball was and he purposely moved it.
I guess we'll see if this 5 goes.
This is a good angle to come back out for the 6. I might have left a little bit more angle so I don't leave anything. I don't have to force it.
Safe.
Huh.
That was a good shot. Nice confident stroke there. Pocketing that ball. It's got good shot on the 6. He might be running into the 7 here. Might purposely bump it. Maybe hit it with some draw. Push that 7 over by the corner. I don't know if he can get past it. Yep, he was able to. Slow down, ball.
Alright. Very nice. You can just
Playing a little bit of bumper cars for the balls, but he's making the balls, and that's the important part.
right. It's working out for him so far. Gonna have enough.
Well, he could see it. Want to stay down on this shot.
Looks good. That was a
That
really
10
good
ball to go up 3-2.
That was a really good out there. Great confidence booster.
You know, I don't know if you noticed outside, but we got some thunderstorms rolling in, right? We got the monsoon coming.
Right.
And one of the things you want to make sure is that your roof is intact. Which brings us up to our next sponsor, Anthony Sosa Roofing and Construction. They're offering roofing, painting, and now offering solar and real estate services. They do outstanding work, fair pricing, and great customer service. You can contact Mark Anthony at 575-288-5615. That is Anthony Sosa Roofing and Construction. Take care of that roof before the monsoon season hits.
I like the segue.
Yeah, well, you know. Joe's really good at it. I'm working on it. All right, he was successful on that break, making the 8 in the side. And in true, typical 10-ball fashion, the 1 ball lines up rough.
Yeah.
If you can see it, you can't make it. But most of the time, you can't even see it. This game is tough.
Oh my goodness.
But when you can shoot like Charlie, it don't matter. You'll make any ball on the mesa. Come back out one rail, maybe between the 6 and the 9. Oop, 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 oop. I said between the 6 and the 9. You wanted to stay away from that 10 ball. So I think that shot, I know that Charlie's a little bit of a quicker pace player, but I think he should have taken his time. And this is more of an advice for everyone, right? Whenever you have a ball sitting in the pocket, you tend to take it for granted.
Right.
But you still have to be very precise in where you strike that 2 ball or the ball in the pocket, because you want that ball to come out, right? And so I was talking about coming in between the 6 and the 9. He ran into 10. That could just be a little lapse in where you're aiming because you took the shot for granted.
Right. Yeah, I think I always tend to either hit the ball too thin, and then, you know, the cue ball goes a lot further, or comes out a lot faster, or I hit it too thick, and then the cue ball doesn't move at all. Like,
Yep.
oh, that was a good shot.
Yeah, you're going to end up nice on the 6. What's that 7 ball look like? You think you just roll forward, play the 7 in the corner?
That looks makeable.
We're going to find out. Yeah, he's got a little bit of angle where he's moving further than I think he'd like. You could, and this is, you know, spitballing here a little bit,
Alright.
but you could play into the 10 ball and have that run into the 9.
Right, it might.
You're leaving yourself to chance. If you hit the inside of that 9, the 10 ball could cover up the 7. But there you go.
But now, I don't think the 7 goes.
It doesn't look like it goes, but you can have the opportunity to play a good safety, a good aggressive safety, as some of the commentators like to say. I love when people say that. Everything's aggressive. Like, do you
Aggressive.
play passive safeties? Do you play, you know, submissive safeties? I don't know.
They're just timid safeties, you know?
All 7 over here.
Oh. 1, 2, 3 railer. That was almost a page out of the Jeremiah book.
Right. When you said aggressive safety, that's exactly what I was thinking of. So, you know, was that exact shot. It's like I can play 3 rails and potentially get behind the 9.
Yeah, so maybe a majority of the safeties I play are just timid or safety. Timid or submissive. It's not the aggressive safeties that everyone's talking about.
Yeah. Rattles that too, but
Damn.
was thinking it would like stay on the rail. But I think Charlie's gonna bank this anyways.
Well, that's the beauty of that bank. If you miss it that short side, you leave yourself safe, or you don't leave your opponent in an offensive shot.
Yeah. Ooh. Aaron is playing safe.
Now, do you go for the bank here, or do you go for the safe?
I would do the bank in the top left, just call it there, and also try to do like the same thing as last time as like a two-way shot, you know?
Right. So sometimes when you're playing those two-way shots, you're torn in between, right? And so you leave your potential for leaving it open. That was a good bank from Charlie, right? Great bank. But if you focus on just playing a strict safety and like trying to lock him up behind the 9-ball and getting ball in hand that next shot, sometimes it's worth just going,
Yeah.
you know, just for the safe. Or if you feel very confident, like Charlie did with the bank, you just fire that ball in.
Looks like he's a little hidden by this 10 ball.
A little bit of a tester for Mr. Aaron. Yeah, so this shot right here, I love this shot. I like to play with low outside.
Okay.
And spin around a couple rails, and you'll end up on the 10. I think I see it better. I feel confident in that cut.
That's perfect.
Yeah, nice shot from Aaron. This is what I like about Aaron, is he's taking his time, he's getting the spot on that 10 ball, he's got to get down on that shot, he's got to feel confident in striking it.
Oh, and he overcuts it.
Now, he was confident in it. Maybe he had the wrong spot on the ball, but he got down on there. He shot with confidence. And the reason why I say that is because there's a lot of times where I'll just get down there and I think I know where I want to hit it, and I just call it like lazy pool, right?
Yeah, you're kind of just in an area, like on the ball.
Well, not exactly what Charlie wanted. 10 ball spots up. Aaron has the option of shooting it or passing it back. I don't see him passing it, but you know.
I guess this is better than leaving the 10 in the side pocket.
Right.
Oof, and it's still rattled.
All right, we're all tied up, 3-3. Do you like Italian food?
You know, I do like Italian food.
I do as well.
I'm a big chicken Alfredo guy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I enjoy the lasagna. A little bit of the Garfield in me. But let's talk about Lorenzo's Italian Restaurant, another one of our sponsors. They're family owned and operated, offering fantastic food and service. They also provide catering services, a great support of our local community. They're located at 1753 East University Avenue here in Las Cruces. You can contact them at 575-521-3505. That's Lorenzo's Italian Restaurant.
After this, like I said, I'd be happy to go out buy you guys some drinks if you want anything.
I'm good right now.
Okay.
Think so.
Congratulations on the promotion. Well earned.
Oh, thank you, man.
Gentlemen, I'm going to finish at home. I wish you guys the best of luck.
Hey.
Always great to see you guys.
Thanks, you too, Ryan.
Just wanted to say hi.
Did you bring one of those owls back for me?
They said there's one roosting at the Farm and Ranch Museum, right? When you go to the park.
Let's see.
One in the roost.
Right.
So, I'm going to go look.
He's playing at 2.
At Lowe's.
The combo
So-
bank.
Some
Well, good luck to
aggressiveness.
you guys. I'll be watching.
Should have went for the combo bank combo.
Yeah. You know, I'll admit I don't see all the shots out there. Charlie's providing me with different perspective. Learn something every time. I was actually thinking the way that shot was lined up, kick it and stick it behind the two, like kick behind the one, stick it, the cue ball behind the two. Or the better alternative is thinning off the one and coming behind the
That's
ball,
what,
balls on there.
That was the only thing I was thinking of. It's a good hit. But unfortunately, he scratched. Let's see how to get on the 2.
Is that one ball off the reel? Yeah, so should we try to draw it out? I was thinking maybe you can go behind that 10, come out 2 rails.
That's what I was thinking too. Did you cut this ball in here?
As much as I like to try, I don't feel comfortable. I mean, you are suited on that shot, so. For those of you that don't know, when you're suited is when your opponent or partner sometimes leaves you frozen to the rail with a cue ball and a long, tough cut or long, straight-in shot on a 9-foot table.
I like the emphasis on the partner.
Well, it happens sometimes.
Oh,
I was wondering if you could play it off of that 8.
well, looks like he missed it pretty good though.
That doesn't. I was wondering if you could play it off of the corner, but it looks like it's further down. 9 ball?
Almost.
Sorry.
Well,
You can see an edge of it.
yeah. Nobody's leaving anybody easy.
Yeah.
A lot of thinking back and forth.
That was a good try.
Yeah, it was a
I like
smart shot. Try to stick behind that 4. I like that. Let's see.
Oh, 9.
Aaron calling the 9 ball. Is he using the 2 ball to make the 9, or is he going to try to carry it with the cue ball? That might send him too far, too long. All right, Charlie coming to the table with a good opportunity. A wide open look. 2 balls sitting over that side pocket. 3 ball plays in the corner or side, depending on how he wants to attack this. Maybe he's wanting to go 50-50. I don't know. So similar to what I was talking about when the ball's in that pocket, like in the corner pockets, it's real easy. But even that side pocket, he knew he was going to make that 2 ball.
Yeah.
You need to be real, like,
Mindful.
intentional on where you want that cue ball to be. Are you playing in the corner or are you playing in the side? And I find myself doing that a lot, and that's why I bring this up, is that you kind of hit it with a medium speed and pray for the best.
Yeah.
But if you pinpoint a spot on that table, more often than not, you're going to hit that spot if you're intentional about it, right? You might overrun it, underhit it, but you'll be closer if you're being intentional on where you want that cue ball to be.
Yeah, I think that's I mean, not just like on the like balls that are like in the pocket and stuff like that. I think if I've noticed that if I like mentally or like physically, use the cue right and kind of point where I want my cue ball to be, like more often, more often than not, I actually get like closer than if I'm just like getting down and like, do I hit it hard or soft, and then kind of like
Right.
I said, hoping for the best.
Well, that's a good point, right? Like if you're intentional, you put those spots on the table, you're going to hit those spots. The reason why I brought it up with that side pocket is a lot of times we aren't intentional because we just assume that we're going to get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's that corner pocket of ball hanging or a pocket kind of thought. So you're absolutely right. That's a good practice to do, is like, where do you want that cue ball to be? Like even that shot that Aaron shot right there, like where did he want that cue ball to be? If you're intentional about it, you're going to get there. Sometimes in the heat of a match or things are going good, you kind of get lax on that. You start to lapse a little bit. You just assume that these things are going to happen. And then there's situations like what Aaron's in right now, right? You can be anywhere on this table after this shot and have a good shot on the 9, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes, like Tim Daniels, like shape is overrated, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're not playing shape here. Concentrate everything on making this ball, because you're going to have a shot on that 9.
Yeah. I noticed though that like on shots like that, right, where like, you know, anywhere on the table is good enough. Sometimes I think that like it puts like too much pressure for the shot like on me,
Mhm.
and so sometimes I like to still think like, where do I want the cue ball to be? Yeah, like I'll do it sometimes, like with the 10 ball, right, or the money ball, just like still to like not put so much pressure just on the ball or on the 10 ball or the last ball. I'll like kind of tell myself that like I'm trying to get positioned for.
That's interesting. The reason why I say you should like just concentrating on making the ball is so you take that kind of aspect out of your thought process, right?
Mhm.
Like you don't have to worry about that because you know you're going to come natural on
Yeah.
that. And so the idea behind it is to take some of that pressure off, right? But if it adds pressure, well then that's the opposite of what we're trying to do, right? So-
Right.
And I guess like when I'm talking about like you don't have to worry about shape, it's like you don't have to worry about the speed that you have to hit at. So you just hit it at a comfortable speed,
Yeah,
right?
like your
Something that
natural.
you know you're going to strike that object ball at the pocketing point, right? So
There we go.
right, this 10 ball go up 4-3.
There we go.
All right, a lot of back and forth. Nobody's really taking a commanding lead. I think the biggest lead we saw was 2, correct?
Yeah, it was 2-0. Hassanito. He's got 50 on Charlie.
I don't know. Anyone taking them up on that bet?
I'll wait to the final rack to decide, you know, if it's a good bet or not.
Sorry, everybody. All right, 8 and 9. Let's see where they go. So interestingly, we were talking about 8 and 9 there, but Charlie was breaking from the side rail, so you really don't see those balls go. It's
Yeah.
typically when you hit it square, like square on the head ball.
Yeah, he also kind of hit the left side of the one there.
Yeah, it wasn't a full hit. And that rack is ugly.
One ball side.
Good hit from Aaron.
But yeah, like on racks like this, I'll probably play a little more aggressive, especially, you know, if you're not playing 3 foul, just because of all the jumbled mess that.
So you mean you tried to go for the run out? Like when you say you're trying to be more aggressive, what do you mean?
Yeah, like I won't play like a safety, you know, like when there is one, just because of like if I miss and they get back on the table, it's like relatively still okay because of how bad the layout is.
Right. I can understand that. And that's all fine and dandy until you come up and you're locked up behind that wall of balls.
No,
and
yeah.
you're giving a ball in hand every other shot. And then you get frustrated. And sometimes your opponent doesn't even mean to do it. Like you're playing a Scotch doubles match, and every time you or your partner come to the table, you're locked up behind some safety. I'm not bitter.
There.
I'm not bitter.
Yeah, I can tell you moved on, huh?
You know, I'd like to say I'd forget and brush those things off, but I can't.
I think he's got a shot here. Oh,
No, all right. He's not gonna try to cut that guy up. Is he?
I think that's what he was doing at first.
I like that shot, the long rail bang, but you just kind of playing the safe more than anything. Just like that. That was a nice shot.
Very nice.
No. Now, I don't want to sound like a boomer. I don't want to sound like Earl Strickland.
Boomer?
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
Like, you ever hear Earl complain about jump cues?
Oh, yeah.
Right. And I'm like, well, learn to jump, right? Do it better. Well, the jump cue technology has gotten so much better that you can jump these tight balls.
Yeah.
When I first started playing with my wooden jump cue, I wouldn't even think about this jump. I'd be kicking it this, however you have to kick it, right? One rail or whatever. This is insane to me. And then people just jump over it like it's nothing, and it drives me nuts.
I think even with my jump cue now, I still wouldn't have jumped that.
I don't know. Maybe I just need to bite the bullet and buy a jump cue.
What, because you just have like a 3-piece, right? Like
Yeah,
break
the
jump?
jump break cue. And it was fine up until they started making these nice jump cues. It was ridiculous. With different lengths, and you can adjust it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do. No jumping unless it's with your playing cue. Bring back 3 foul. That'll make the game
Bring
better.
back 3 foul.
Yeah, you guys are trying to phase it out. Cancel culture over here. Cancel the 3 foul.
It was hurting a lot of feelings, right? Like you said, do you know how demoralizing it is to get 3 fouled, right?
Is that what it is? Your feelings are hurt and now we
Yeah,
have to cancel it?
Exactly.
You know
I
how
don't wanna sound
demoralizing
like
it
a
is for me to
millennial.
play a half-ass save and you guys jumped out of it, no problem?
Call it.
try to run into the 6-7 here?
Yeah, I'd be trying to do that. I was thinking that you shoot the 4 ball the other way, put the cue ball up on the short rail, and give you an angle natural to that. Here you're while it's natural, you still have to force it.
And then that can happen.
Yeah, you have that chance of, makes the shot harder and stuff like that. If you have that angle that's going natural to the cluster, it makes the breakout easier. 8-ball might have been in the way for that shot. I wasn't quite sure, so.
Option behind the 7.
Option? Oh, option for you. That 6-ball is not pretty.
No. And at this angle, trying to get something on it.
That was a good shot. Going aggressive. Wow, just barely missed it.
Man.
That's demoralizing too. You should cancel bank shots.
Yeah, just also getting safety, that's demoralizing. Anything that's demoralizing shouldn't be in pool, right?
Yeah, that's right. Your opponent can't break and run you because that's demoralizing too.
Exactly.
That's a good shot from Aaron. He should be fine with it. Well, that makes it tough.
If they do get a safety, I get automatic ball in hand, That's the pool that I want, right?
No, it's not. You know it's not.
I know. That's the pool I want to gamble against,
You know how they talk about like crazy spots whenever they're talking about gambling matches and stuff like that? So one of them is like, I'll give you all the breaks, but you have to let me back to the table twice, right? And it doesn't mean that it has to come like with an open shot, like you can play safe or not, but you can't run out, right? If I spot you all the breaks.
Really? I've never.
There's some weird things like that. My buddy was playing Mondo in El Paso, and he got all the breaks and ball in hand after the breaks.
Oh.
But he had to give Mondo the 7 out, playing 9-ball, right?
Oh, okay.
And it's just weird games that people come up with. And when it gets weird like that, it's like, who really does have the advantage?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
I was about to say, I mean, I guess if you can just run out, on everything, then you get the breaks and ball in hand. But also giving up, the 7, 8, 9, 3 balls,
Yeah. or maybe it wasn't the 7 8, maybe it was even like the 5 hours, some weird, like something like that. Like if you don't run out, you're going to lose type thing.
Yeah.
And it puts this like weird pressure on you. Like my buddy, he tried everything. Like broke them hard and spread them out, but they come cluster back in. So they broke them soft, but now you have to play real technical, and so.
No, the only like, other than like the stereotypical, either ball spots or game spots, right? I've like heard of like, let's say you're playing 8-ball, right? And it's like one person, like he gets the breaks and he gets to like remove like 2 balls like from the from the table. Charlie goes up 2. Very nice. Have you ever won a trophy?
Have I?
Yeah.
I have,
You
but
have?
it wasn't a nice one.
I've never won. I've won like tournaments, but never like where it's like cool trophies. But yeah, another one of our sponsors is TCMB Designs. They do phenomenal custom design jewelry, sun catchers, and more, such as trophies. They specialize in laser cut jewelry that is inlaid with stones and minerals like turquoise. They do special trophies, awards made from wood and acrylic. They are located at the Las Cruces Farmers Market and other craft and trade shows. You can contact them at 575-288-5408.
Have you seen that one that Tim Daniel has? Is the 2 and Out trophy?
Yeah.
I think they made that one, right?
Yeah, I think so,
TCMB?
yeah.
That's funny. There's your customized trophies.
Yeah, it's like, what, in all the tournaments, like, is it like how many times you go 2 and out? Or is it like if you win 2 and out for like every single tournament?
I think it's like whoever goes 2 and Out the most.
The most,
right?
yeah.
Could you imagine being bad but not bad enough to win a trophy?
Right. Yeah, it's like you went like 2 and out like 6 or like 5, and then someone did it 6. Like, it's like, I'm not even good at sucking.
Another typical 10-ball rack.
Yeah, but this one looks a little nicer than the last one, you know.
Yeah.
It's subjective, you know.
Yeah. Shane Van Boning looks at this, or Federer course, like, oh, it's not that bad.
Yeah, like, this is actually easy.
Yeah, watch. Did you see that one where Federer was playing for 12 hours to see how many breaking runs he can do?
Yeah, I would check him like periodically, and I think I stopped watching, but at like the 4-hour mark, I think he was at like 30 something. I was like, my gosh.
It makes you wonder how many racks he's playing in an hour, and then, like, what's his break and run percentage after 12 hours? That'd be crazy to see. That's demoralizing. We should cancel that too. How many break and runs do you think you do with 12 hours playing 10-ball?
Right.
You probably have a majority of them early on, like in the 12 hours, but I think after 3 or 4 hours of playing pool, you just get tired,
No,
mentally
I think
exhausted.
I think it was like like when I was watching, it was almost that like I think he was like every like let's say like third rack he would like at a minimum like break and run, right? But yeah, he was like stuck at at 28 for a while.
But yeah, that big match that's starting this weekend, right?
Yeah, on the 13th, I think so is the day one. Who do you think's gonna win that one?
I'm probably biased in this, but I think SVB is going to get it again.
Yeah. I mean, what it was like 120 to 116 last time. Yeah.
Really close.
Yeah, I think Shane's break is like gives him a huge advantage.
Oh, I guarantee you Federer went into the tank and he was just practicing that break.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, I thought Federer was breaking better than Shane at the beginning of that match. I think where Shane capitalized is just later on in those days. Like, those are long days, right? Those are 12-hour days
12-hour
almost.
days.
And he didn't slow down, even for 40-something. What is he, like 42? I mean, that's not old, but, you know. Right?
Yeah.
That's not old, right?
No.
I'm looking for some confirmation here. Aaron going to the ear. I'm just assuming that he's going to be able to jump any ball on the table. I haven't seen him miss a jump shot yet.
Well, yeah, after the bridge jump and then where he had like a quarter of a ball space jump. Oh, that's close.
Thanks, Joe. I really appreciate that. You just shared with me that I'm old. I'm young at heart. I'm going to remind myself of that.
Ooh, rattled it.
Let's take a look here. He's got all of it, right?
I think he's good.
Yeah. Oh, it was deeper than he thought. Ball in hand for Mr. Aaron. All the balls are open, right? Looks good at one rail. See, that's one of the shots that I'm not a big fan of, right? Because you're coming across the shape zone, right?
The line, yeah.
I was wondering if he had shot it the other way, come down the long rail. He would have had better. Yeah, like you're coming into that shape zone, right? There, you're getting into a narrow spot. Or if he played it that way, come out a little harder and then go 2 rails.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I would have like tried to aim to actually hit the long rail, just so that I don't get in that position. Probably would still somehow get in that position, but I would attempt.
Joe, I don't know if you're watching this match, but I'm sure this is providing you some nightmares of the Scotch doubles we did.
I mean, right now we're even, okay?
Sure.
Call a corner here.
You got a lot of
Successful
draw on
jump. I don't know if you've noticed, but every time that Aaron goes to jump, he unzips his shirt, right? And it's not to show off his manly chest. It's because when he jumps, he's jumping so high that he catches his finger on that zipper, and it's caused him actually to bleed, right? So he's cut his finger on it. So it's very interesting. Like every time he gets up there,
He's like, does
zip.
the, yeah.
Maybe that's a trick. Maybe I need to start unzipping my shirt when I jump.
That, or it'd be just a good excuse, you know?
Well, yeah. Why are you undoing your belt?
Yeah, every time I jump, you know, it feels weird, so. That's a good shot.
You think you can go one rail behind the 5? Send the cue ball below the 10-6?
It's a tough shot, but yeah.
Good speed.
No,
I don't know.
didn't hold up.
Good hit. I don't know if he could get like running English, throw some left on there. If he would hit the back side of that 5. Is that 7 play in the corner? Past the 9?
Yeah. I think I think it. Nope.
So those are one of those situations where you're playing the shape, right? You forget about the shot.
Yeah. I guess that. Still makeable.
Ooh,
Wow.
that's that fancy shape. See, that's another one of those shots that I low outside, spin around. You could play that 9 on the side.
I thought it was just natural that it was gonna go up and straight back down.
Maybe if you put some right hand English on
Yeah.
there. But I like spinning the ball because you can hit it a little firmer.
Yeah.
And the English kind of carries it into that pocket.
Charlie goes up 3.
Bio break.
All right. 6-3. Players going to take a break. And so are we. We'll be back shortly. All right, and we're back.
Oh,
Two
the two?
Look at that rare sighting. Made a ball, got shot on the one. Hit this with a nice speed, come across the table. You can have three in the same corner. Oh, look pretty.
Only if the table just had a slight, you know, off balance. It would've
Put the
went right
matchbooks
in.
under the legs.
He should have like lifted up the other side of the table real quick.
Court.
One ball does not want to go to its home.
Just go home.
Refusing. I don't think that three ball goes into side. Might have to play this with a little outside, low outside. Come between the 3 and the 10.
Yeah, so you know, we were talking about the whole ball in a pocket. I usually, you know, either hit it way too hard or not hard enough.
I didn't think that 3 went aside.
See,
I was thinking the 3 actually went over here in the corner.
Oh, would it have gone there?
I think so. Just gonna get it right on it. Nice. I think I still actually try to cut this in, honestly.
It's pretty thin.
And just because you have a pretty, very large area to even still get position for the 4.
Hit it to, almost scratch a runny.
Almost the same shot as the 1.
Yeah, he's missing that overcutting the balls.
He's consistent.
Just needs to make a slight adjustment. But everything kind of leads to itself. I think that 7 played in the side, right? It's tight.
Yeah, I
If
think.
not, you can play a real good safe right
Yeah,
there, right?
just tie up to the 8.
Where the balls lead to each other. Play a nice little stop shot there. You can come down 1 rail for the 6. Here the 7 goes on the side, play the side. If not, play the safe, lock them up, ball in hand, bing, bang, boom, done. At least that's the way my brain thinks.
Yeah, and there's almost no point of even just playing the rack.
Yeah,
just
technically you
re-rack.
should just
And
whack
Aaron
the
goes
balls,
up 4. That's when you gotta do the whole thing and look at your opponent and be like, you want me to shoot this?
You gotta get down there. That's a shot that I like to make sure that I hit the other long rail, right?
Yeah.
Hit it with enough speed that you get down there. Because if you're on the bottom side of the 6 ball, it just plays better, right? Everything goes better. Even if you have too much angle, you can at least draw into the cluster, or you can draw into it. A lot of good things. Here, you're going away from it. It's a tough cut.
Yeah, I mean, I think almost. I mean, if the 7 does go in the side, I'm still obviously gonna cut the 6, but just you know, 'cause you're gonna run into the 10, and that's gonna at least slow you down a little bit. And I think you still have you'll still have a shot on the 7. Yeah.
And the harder that 10 ball comes back out and bites you, or you get a chance to scratch. I'm not saying it's bad. Just if you had played for the longer, like overrunning it, it led better to it's more conducive to like a better shot, right? More good things can happen from it.
Yeah, sometimes I'll like look to kind of see where I need to be, like, you know, almost like ball in hand position, but because I'm not like perfect on my positioning, I'll like even ask myself, like, is it better to like overrun it, or like come up short, or to overrun the position? She's surprised she decided to do that.
He wasn't trying to bank that at all. This is weird. Is it snowing outside?
I
Charlie
know.
intentionally playing it safe? I don't like it.
He had to have miscued or something, you know. I thought he was able to, you know, bank the 8 and like hold himself for the 9.
Charlie agrees. He didn't like your comment, but he agrees.
Here, I'll pass him the headset so he can commentate real quick on his shot.
What do you do here? What's your shot? Do you play the separate and put them on the long rails on both sides?
Yeah, see, like, that's what I would like to do, but yeah, that's a good shot.
Yeah.
See, but here's what I don't like, though, is that now, obviously, I think Charlie is actually going to go for the bank here, right? And if he banks it, he kind of gets natural position for the 10, and then there's the run out. And then I would think that, you know, if I didn't play the safety and if I went for the bank, then, you know, I would have been the one to, but.
But see, you put your opponent in a position where he had to, like, he banked that slow enough that if he had hung it, well, now you're going to win, right?
Yeah.
You know, so what's the odds of you making that long rail bank versus the odds of Charlie banking out and getting out, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, his bank is not going to say it was easy, but I think it was easier than what Aaron, if Aaron were to try to bank that to his 9 ball, like, that was a lot more difficult than.
So let's talk about another one of our sponsors, Olhausen Pool Tables here in Las Cruces. They've been open since 1948, offering pool tables, shuffleboards, darts, and all the accessories. They also provide pool table services, sales, and repair. And they actually have a pool hall open called Jerry's. Every Friday night they have a 9-ball chip tournament starting at 7 p.m. They also offer senior tournaments and all sorts of different kind of tournaments. Like I think I saw the dice roll one, you know.
Yeah, actually, I played in that one. That was a lot more fun than I expected it to be. I don't know why I expected it to, like. I just thought it would be weird.
But they are located here in Las Cruces at 2255 East Loman Avenue, and you can contact them at 575-524-4337. That is Olhausen Pool Tables here in Las Cruces.
Yeah, that's where these tables were bought from.
Did you buy them from Olhausen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he bought them at Olhausen. Like, I don't know. I think it was like 10, 15 years ago though. But
this speaks to their quality.
yeah.
Timbo's here.
Come out one, maybe two rails. Don't want to lose the cue ball on this one. Lost the cue ball a little bit. Like if he had made that, you know, he's pretty far from the 3-ball. He had to hit that with a little, like, pocket speed.
Yeah. I liked the angle that he went out to try to get on the, like, to be able to shoot the 3 in the same exact pocket as the 2, but just a little hard.
Yeah, you can come out one rail right around the 9-ball. I wouldn't try to do. Oh, nope. I had the angle wrong. I thought you could see it above the side pocket. This isn't bad. You can come around 3 rails. He's got some traffic to contend with. Right. Like a little bit of like a low right, coming deep to that corner pocket. Come out 1, 2 above the 7 and 10. Back
Yeah.
out for the 4. Or yeah.
Like in here too, I'm aiming to almost have my cue ball like back at the center of the table because I wouldn't want it to, you know, be where it's at now. Just because it'd be tough to cut the 4 and or bank it and tuck yourself on the 9.
All right. Let's see if we see the zip. Are we already unzipped?
Are we going zip or unzip for this one?
Let's see. Let's see if we get the zip. Successful jump. I know he's a little disappointed though. He should have done better with that rack. The bank wasn't a bad choice. Like, but you're
Yeah,
banking with speed, whatnot. Made that bank beautifully. I personally like that shooting
Going
in the
around,
side because
yeah.
you're coming into that shape zone a little bit better.
Also think he would have made the jump if he went unzipped. Yeah, I also noticed that Aaron only like or exclusively only does the dart when he jumps.
A little bit of a tester here. Right. I've just, with this table and the pockets and how it's tighter and the old housing cut, you have to hit this pure. There's a lot of times you're going to rattle this ball if you hit it with speed.
Yeah.
It's not in the heart of the pocket.
Yeah, and I think because of that, I think I'm just only trying to get like basically a window that I can see between the 8 and the 9, just like that.
Yep, that was a smart shot. He stayed down, he stroked through the ball, came out nice. And here you don't have to do too much, just pocket the 7, come out one rail, get straight in on that 8, stop, bing, bang, boom. I'm going to keep saying that, that's going to be my thing.
Little more than you wanted.
Still good, right? Cut this 8 ball, come out 1, 2 rails for this 9 in the side. Maybe he doesn't want to cut it. He looks like he's going to be cutting it. I've noticed it a lot of times where I say that cut it and bounce back 2 rails. A lot of times they've been banking it, so I was like, maybe they don't like my suggestions.
Yeah, they're specifically going against you.
I don't want to say they're going against me. They just see something that I don't. They're at the table, right? They understand the conditions a little bit better than I do. It's not adversarial, right?
Oh, I think that was a little unwanted spin on that ball.
I love Charlie. He just kind of smiles after he misses a ball like that. Let's see, what does it look like from this angle? I'll get a big shot of it. Yeah, that's a little thin for a cut.
I need to speed up.
All right, Aaron with an opportunity. Play 1 rail, shoot the 9 on the side. You hit it soft, play the 9 in the corner. You hit with low left, come out a couple rails. Option A.
That's good.
Internally, Aaron's screaming, "Slow down!"
Nice.
All right. Taking a rack back. 7-4, cutting the lead. You got a car?
I do have a car.
You ever need to get it serviced?
Of course. Yes.
Let me tell you about another one of our great sponsors, Egan Auto Service. They're locally owned and operated, offering expert auto repair services at great low prices. They're located here in Las Cruces at 1128 East Amador Avenue. You can contact them at 575-541-1444. That's Egan Auto Service.
Nice. Alright. Wait, what? Aaron gets a game finally after.
It's been a
what was
little
it,
bit.
like,
Let's see if we can take that momentum. Turn the tide.
change it up.
Looking at the 5 and 6.
Oh.
6 by it looked like it was headed for the side pocket. Mix it in the corner. Sounds like a horse race. And they're off.
And they're off.
Maybe play safe behind the 3.
Yeah, that's what I like.
Can you hit the 1 ball full enough to get it out of the way? I think a lot of good can come from that shot. If you can hit it full enough, then maybe you can bump the 3 out of the way for the 2. That's asking a lot, though. Maybe you just want to lock up that safe. Just like that. Beautifully done. Wow.
And looks like he moved the 3 out of the way. Oh, puts him right back.
Almost.
Let's see. I think the 2 pass.
Maybe hit the 1 with follow, roll behind the 8, play another safety.
Screw it, I'm cutting it.
Yeah, the 5 ball's off the rail. It can be a little bit of a sideboard for him.
Not right here, sorry. Wanna leave there? I'll leave it. Stay for you.
I mean, I'm not really counting, but I feel like that's like the 4th time Aaron's accidentally hit a ball.
That didn't help.
I know. We need like 14 different cameras.
This is what we do. We get Joe with a portable camera. Just kind
You
of
can just walk
zoom in,
around.
right?
Oh, it didn't hit hard enough. I like this safety here.
Safe.
It's kind of sending people down towards the 7.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe put that 3 ball in the center of the short reel. Like that. Providing distance, making it difficult. See, I almost like kicking behind that 3, sticking it behind the 9. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see the shot?
Yeah, I like the little old kick and stick.
Kick and stick.
Yeah, I can't tell if the 5 goes into the side or not.
I don't think so.
I
That
think it
angle,
will.
maybe. On the return?
Back.
Unlike you do here. Stop shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. On the return? Can you see it?
Well, you can swerve at it. You can kick behind it. Kick behind it, maybe 1, 2, put the 4 ball behind the 7. Maybe the cue ball drifts up behind the 10. I use the maybes a lot because I don't know exactly what's going to happen.
So just in
It's
case if you're
educated as a
wrong.
hypothesis, if you will. I'm going to test this hypothesis.
Safe. You know what? I'll call there just in case. Yeah, just in case.
Oh, he
Oh, there
was.
you go. Nice.
Thank you, but
I think he might actually be able to see the 5.
Yeah.
Do you think he can like throw the 5 like all the way up? And just put a lot of right hand English and maybe it throws to the left.
That's tough. That is tough. Bank it, long rail.
And then just
Stop
like
shot.
holding it. That was my next one.
It's easy
Yeah.
to say it after I say it. I like
Yeah.
it. You know what? That's good. You know, I believe it's
Oh, yeah.
coattails. Right, next one's coattails.
Oh, that's close. That is close. Done. Let going 2 rails, getting above the 8 ball.
Yes, sir. That was going to be my. That's what I was going to say.
Oh, and it's gonna not hide.
Play it soft to play the 8 up table. I think you can kill that ball. Leave yourself an angle, get back on the 9. I wouldn't try to come around to play the 8 in the same pocket.
See, that's what I was thinking of doing.
Charlie slamming cannons down.
Goodness. You'd have thought he missed it.
You want that angle to get back. That'll work.
Perfect.
Worst sounding pool. Charlie going up 8-4, regaining that 4-game lead. Let's talk about another one of our longtime sponsors, Jim Bob's Barbecue, providing fantastic barbecue brisket, pulled pork and ribs, along with many great sides. One of their sides, the jalapeno beans, happen to be Aaron and Joe's favorite. They're located out at the Las Cruces International Airport. They're open Monday through Saturday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can contact Jim at 575-652-1053. That's Jim Bob's Barbecue. One will come back out. Just lining up with the side pocket, maybe? Maybe?
Maybe.
I mean, it'll go.
It goes.
He cut that thin. I think if he had hit it where he wanted to, he could have made that one ball without scratching.
I thought he was. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the angle he had, the cue ball might have scratched in the top right. But I liked cutting the one and to the side.
I think you're cutting it so thin that you would have hit the long rail than the short rail. You could play
Yeah.
with like some inside English, check off that
To go
second
to
rail,
2.
come back out. Can you stop it right there and keep position for the 4?
Yeah.
Maybe you have to draw back a little bit. Just a smidge. Following it forward. It's a tough shot either way.
Charlie's gonna go for the bank. It's a good miss.
Sorry for the constant screen changes. I'm just trying to get us the best angle. You can try it for the bank, but I like playing 2 rails, sticking it behind the 7. Yeah, I'm more often than not, that's how I leave my banks. So
Yeah. It's like that, or I hit the short rail and hit it too hard, and then it gets like perfect for the side pocket.
I think Charlie could have done a lot better with that shot. I think he should have took some time.
Doesn't end up too bad though.
Let's see, can he bank it one? The 7's big. I was thinking maybe he could bank it
And like,
stick him behind the 8. I think it'll hit that 7.
Oh,
I think he sees enough of it where he can cut it.
oh, he's gonna scratch. Well, at least he didn't make it and scratch, you know.
Put the cue ball on the short rail. Yeah. Come out one rail for the 5.
That was nice.
One rail back out. Just rubbing the long rail to prove me wrong.
Probably go up and down. Or not. Why are we here?
This 10 ball to take the largest lead of the night.
good shooting, Charlie.
Ah, he's good. 9-4 Charlie. Wow.
All right, let's talk about Corner Deli, another sponsor of ours. They're veteran and locally owned, offering fresh and delicious sandwiches and sides with a lot of variety. They offer military discounts, online ordering, located here in Las Cruces at 2139 North Main Street. You can contact them at 575-523-4045. That's Corner Deli. Charlie changing up the brake and switching sides. Don't think he likes that side anymore.
Well, it's kind of weird because the last 2 times he broke from the other side and made a ball. So
Yeah, I wonder what prompted the change.
I don't know if that 3 passes the 4.
I think it does.
If it does, it makes the rack a little easier.
Of course, there's a lot of times that I say that and I shoot it and it doesn't. So. Nope, nope, it's a little tight. But he left himself a nice angle where he can come out and across. There you go. A little harder than he wanted. Might elect to play into the 4.
Oh, I thought it was gonna fall.
Is the point of that pocket go to hamper him from coming across for the 4?
Yeah, I think so, unless he like go. Nope.
Let's see. To avoid the point, you meant a little longer than I thought he would, but it worked out. Come out, draw just a little bit. Or just center ball, that's cool.
Just cutting this all the way up.
I didn't think it went. Nope. Oh, wrong pocket. Yeah.
It's a pretty ambitious shot there.
What was his options though? You know, play safe, bring Aaron back to the table, weird things happen.
Yeah,
I don't mind taking that. You're up 9-4,
yeah,
right?
9-4 as well.
But this is where Aaron can't let this rack go. He needs to bear down, win this rack at all costs. And I say it like that because you don't always have to round. You don't have to play for the round all the time if it's not laying there. You know, one person that's really good about that is Ramon, right? Ramon, if the run out's not there, he's not going to run out. He's going to sit there and he's going to play safe and really make you work to win that rack. Whereas, like me, I'll get tunnel vision. I have to run out, run out. And then I'll mess the run out because it's not sitting there.
You try to like force something that's nice. Nice.
All right.
There we go. To keep Charlie from getting on the hill.
You want to tell us about our next sponsor and happens to be the host of tonight's match?
Of course. Santorini's Restaurant. They are a Mediterranean food restaurant. They feature Greek, Lebanon, Syrian, and Cyprus cuisine. They offer lunch, dinner, and homemade desserts. They have dine-in and carry-out. It's a unique dining experience with the best gyros in town. Their phone number is 575-521-9270. They are located at 1001 East University, ACE STE E3.
Sweet E3.
Sweet E3. Okay, that's what I kind of figured, but
no, Charlie serves some great food here. I'm a little disappointed. I got here a little late. I wanted to order one of the Hiro
yeah.
sandwiches, but
I'm pretty loyal to my beef shawarma, so
Oh yeah,
yeah.
a shawarma. Aaron with the sexy rack, the 6'9" in the back.
Well,
True 10-ball fashion.
looks like Charlie will be pushing out. All right, it is Charlie. He's
Yeah,
not.
yeah, he's not pushing out. But if he was to push out, where would he push to?
I mean, I would probably push out to like either try to give him a jump shot, like behind the two, or just make him try to shoot the one all the way down. So I mean, I would just try to give him just a difficult shot.
Yeah, but if you were going to push to a kick, you were already there. You're assuming he's going to take that
Right.
kick back. I mean, do you want to put him up there with the jump shot? He hasn't missed one tonight.
Yeah, he's our local Federer Gorst. Not a terrible miss. I don't. Maybe, yeah, actually.
Did he leave in that window? I think he did.
Yeah, he called it, so.
Well, that doesn't mean he left the window.
Wow.
That's that automatic safety feature on his cue.
Yeah.
Find out who makes that cue.
Same.
I don't think he'll ever tell you.
Well, this is a showdown match hosted and done by XLR8 Tournaments. They call it XLR8 Tournaments. They don't do tournaments anymore. They do exclusively these showdown matches. They are available for anyone in the area. I know we've done showdown matches in El Paso. We'll do them here in Las Cruces at Santorini's. I think we've done them at Cherio's. Have they done any at the game? I don't think so, have they?
No.
But if you're interested, please contact Aaron, Joe, Jeremiah, or myself if you're interested in putting something together. And we'll work with the players and set something up for you guys. It's a great opportunity for you to play with the pressure of the camera rolling, and you never know who's watching online, right? So we did have the opportunity to stream the Chris Reinhold Shane McMinn match, and we did get over 1,000 viewers, and so a lot of people subscribe to the channel. So every once in a while you'll get somebody who viewed that match and will tune in and watch and share their comments, good or bad. But the biggest thing, I think, is the opportunity to play with the stream going. I mean, it's a different type of pressure. I mean, I don't have the opportunity to play in the finals of many tournaments and on the TV table. And so, not like Mr. Jeremiah over here, who's a legend in his own right, playing in those Arizona tournaments. But you don't want your first time to play on a stream table in the finals of a match, right?
Of a tournament, yeah.
So it's an opportunity if anyone's interested.
Have you done like a showdown match at all?
Outside of the whipping that you and Charlie gave me and Joe?
Oh my gosh, you
I
guys
have not
killed
done a single.
a singles.
No.
No.
Here's another great opportunity for Aaron to take another rack. Right, everything's lying good. The 4-ball plays natural to the 5 into the corner. The speed is the big one on this shot.
Oh, he's going into it.
I didn't know if he needed to go into it. I thought the 5 would play.
I thought so too, but maybe not though.
Say,
Trying to stick him behind the 8.
It's
Had to hit the 5 a little fuller so that the draw would take and spin it behind that 8. That was a good shot. I was wondering if he was going to slow roll it or if he was going to play it with a little bit more speed.
I don't think he was anticipating hitting the 10.
Yeah, you had to check it off that short rail just a little bit so it'd come up natural. See, that's a smart shot. You don't give him an offensive shot. I mean, that bank is tough. I don't even think it bangs.
No, I don't think so. I like just just stunning the cue ball right there and sending the 7 like 2 rails and using the 9 and 8 as cover.
Yeah, just hit it full, stopping it right there. Accidentally making it in the corner.
Then you hooked yourself.
Yeah.
Then you have to jump. You somehow miscue, get ball in hand. Then he's on the hill.
Wow, that took a turn.
Yeah. And then, no one's broken ran a single night, but somehow they will the last game.
Wow.
Oh,
I didn't see that one. Did you see that one?
nah.
Excellent shot from Aaron. I like it. You don't have to hit this one hard. Just play at nice speed. A speed where the pocket accepts that ball.
Looks good.
Takes another one, cutting into that lead.
Aaron slowly climbing back here.
Don't call it a comeback. Let's talk about Air Control Services, another sponsor for XLR8, providing air conditioning and heating services. They also do air duct cleaning and repair. They additionally do water heater services, doing high quality work with fair pricing, offering major brands like Carrier, Trane, Lennox, Rheem, and York. You can contact Angel at 575-567-2608. Air Controlled Services. I know when my air conditioning goes out, it is horrible. So it's
Especially
nice.
here, you know.
Now, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was last year the AC went out in my house.
Oh, really?
It went out for a few days. Family was miserable. I was miserable. Just sitting there sweating, stewing, mad.
So I just have like fans, just
Yeah.
like trying to
Circulating
trying to
hot
get
air.
some sort of like air.
Like a convection oven.
Yeah. So you can be at a nice cool 85 degrees inside.
Aaron break, looking at the 4 and 8. 4, 8, they both went low. What does that 3 and 5 look like? Let's see. Come out for one rail.
I think you're still good. I don't think it's wired, but I think it's makeable.
Yeah, there's enough space between the 3 and a 5 where you can cut it into it and make something happen. Should have enough to get over there. Just shoot a stop shot, like center ball, drift over there, maybe draw so you don't get too close to your work. You might like to go forward.
Oh.
I didn't think you could scratch there. Looking at it from this angle.
I wonder if he was actually, I don't know why, but maybe he was trying to actually just run into them. Maybe he didn't like the wombo combo.
The wombo combo?
The
I
wombo
like that.
combo.
I'm going to use that. You'd like to go forward. Make sure you don't scratch off of this.
That's perfect.
Yep. Beautifully done. Come out. 4 on the side. 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, bang, bang, boom.
Like just rolling up on this.
Take your medicine. Don't try
Yeah.
to do anything cute.
Oh, he thought he made it.
Charlie was shooting the next shot already. Oh, tricky guy. Come between the 7 and 10 like that, bumping the 6 out for a nice side pocket shot. Go up one rail.
Still makeable.
Right. It's 9-6. You don't want your opponent to get on the hill. You don't want to miss this shot. What do? Do you try to cut it? Are you aggressive? Are you playing safe? Are you rolling up on that 10? What are you doing?
I mean, I like rolling up on the 10, but still seems.
I don't like it
though. You know?
Do you go down swinging? Do you bring your opponent back to the table?
I mean, actually, if I'm not like cutting the 7 in, I actually like sending the 7 like 2 rails back up and just trying to get the cue ball like just on the short rail down here.
Put some distance between them.
Yeah. But that works though.
Just clip the 7 real thin. Put the 7 behind the 10. Send the cue ball up table. Stay out of that side pocket. Something kind of like that is what I was thinking.
Think.
I don't know. Can you get behind the 7 like that?
I
Looks
think you
like
can see
he's
the piece of it, maybe.
the worst sounding pool. I'm telling you. Second to none. Maybe a cue slap in the floor.
Yeah, I was about to say. And then carbon fiber with the metal bridge.
Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh. Safety.
Oh, I think he got the safety.
Ooh. See that other angle. Did he get it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
actually.
think he might be able to still make it. 7 ball sticking out far enough. I think he can. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Do you swerve it a little bit? Do you like the one real kick?
I like the swerve, but goodness.
Nice kick from Charlie. Unfortunately, followed it in. 3 ball run out for Mr. Horvath.
Oh, that was nice.
Nice smooth stroke. Should be fine here. I came up a little short, but you should have no problem cutting this in. Yeah.
Very nice. Brings it within
Chipping away
2.
at that lead. Going within 2 of tying that Charlie.
What was the biggest lead? What was it, like 9-4?
Yes.
was the
No,
biggest?
9-3.
9-3?
Wasn't it? Maybe it was 9-4. Anywho, you like Mexican food?
Love Mexican food,
Delicious new Mexican food?
of course.
Let me tell you about Los Mariachis restaurants. Offering delicious New Mexican food and daily specials, they have 2 locations to serve you. First location, 754 North Motel Boulevard. Their number, 575-259-6094. And their second location, 5600 Baton Memorial East. And you can contact them at 575-373-0553. That's Los Mariachis Restaurants. I know we've frequented the motel location. Excellent breakfast and
Yeah.
daily specials. You know, they have had the flauta plate there as well. Nice atmosphere, friendly folks. Aaron losing control on that break.
But doesn't leave a shot on the one.
No. No. Pool gods wouldn't make it that easy. Tying up a ball? Is that a push or was that a intentional?
I think it
Yeah, I'm
was
assuming
a
it'd be a push.
Yeah.
I didn't hear him announce it, did you?
No.
Can he thin the one?
Call it 2, just in case.
Can he dig into it with like a low right
Oh, he's
and
gonna
stick it?
kick at it.
One real kick, maybe put him on the 9. Oh, hit it hard.
Oh, he also called the 2.
One side.
Did he get over enough?
You can play where he runs into the 4. Almost like a center ball. Follow that tangent line into the cluster a little bit.
works. You shoot the 4 all the way up.
Yeah, follow it, play the 5 on the side.
I like it.
I think he hooked him though. Maybe not.
Might play like a real first, spin into it. Maybe a swerve. Maybe you did. Alright. Can you run these balls? Come within 1?
Can he? Yes. Will he?
Alright, we got it. Trying to add drama to this.
You gotta keep the suspense for
I
for
appreciate
the
it.
viewers. Looks like he can.
1 reel out.
Yeah. And depending how he gets on the 7 to the 8. Probably be the only like difficult shot of this rack.
Yeah, if he tries to just do 1 reel without checking, he might lose control of that cue ball. Maybe put a little right in there, check it out the reel, take a steeper angle back out.
This is gonna be a little tough.
Yeah, a little straight, no angle.
Would you still try to draw back up?
I would. Probably miss it horribly.
Yeah, I'd probably miss it by like a diamond or two.
Interesting. This is where the drama comes from, alright? What does he do here? Does he try to cut that ball? It's pretty thin. Does he play the safe where you bring the 8 ball back down to the other short rail?
I think it's pretty risky, but I like actually hitting the 8 on my right side and sending the cue like 2 rails back over here, or back behind the 9-10.
Provided some distance, I think you try to
Yep.
thin it. He's running maybe just separate it, leave him a bank.
This is gonna be It's gonna be tough to hold.
Have to play it slow. I like to make sure he makes it, but with a little bit of speed. He's going to try to cut up the table. Play safe. What a shot. What a shot.
Wow.
Heck of a shot.
That was really good.
This 10 ball to put him on the hill. Incredible shot.
And kills Aaron's momentum.
Aaron went to use the restroom real quick, so while they're taking that break, we'll be right back. Electing to bank it.
I like the bank here. You get like kind of natural position for the 4
Yeah.
and the 7. Could have used it to help you out.
Yeah. Is that 7 off the rail at all? That's close. That's going to play tough as they work through this rack.
I kind of thought that you could have drawn it back just a little bit and still been able to cut the 5 in.
Yeah. I think we're worried about like getting position on the 6, but I like drawing it back and playing the safe, right?
Yeah,
Shooting
just
the stop shot and sitting behind the 9.
that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, you moved that 7, opened up the rack, made it a little easier.
Going for the side. Right.
All right. No more mistakes for Mr. Horvath. He's got to get out this one. Or he's got to win this one at least, yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. See, now the one pocket player in me wants to go like 3 rails and get behind the 9 and shoot the 9 in the same pocket.
Oh my god.
I think it was the inside spin.
Well, it's going to be a stretch for Charlie. I think he might have to get the bridge.
Gotta make it interesting, you know?
Yeah. Charlie adding that drama.
Can I
Play.
say he's a man of the people? You know?
Give them what they want.
Yeah. Are you not entertained?
Across the face of the 9. Blade in the side.
Good morning, guys.
Aaron still
Alright.
fighting back.
Clawing his way every rack. Getting closer to your hill match.
I'm getting even closer to what Joe called 11-9. But he didn't say who was gonna win.
No, he didn't. I guess these guys can't use the restroom at the same time. How are we looking in Facebook? We got 4 viewers.
And 11 on the tubes. And the layout actually is not bad.
Yeah, everything's got a pocket.
It's runnable.
You gotta be careful where there's 3-9. Ideally, you'd want to make them both. Don't want to lose control. That works out.
Perfect.
Charlie's pace is quickening.
Oh, I'm surprised you went forward.
I think if he tried to stop it, the angle would have just rolled into the 5.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe if you had hit it a little hard, you could have bumped the 5 and still had a nice position.
Just get behind the 8. Oh,
Dude, what
why
does
we
that
got
other
behind the
look like?
6?
Maybe we go rail first.
Yeah.
Oh, nice shot, Charlie.
This is tough without running into a 7 or 10.
Probably play this with a high ball cut in the side.
This is
thin.
also tough without running into the 8.
Yeah. These camera
mean-
angles make it deceiving.
I mean, it looks like if he does thin it, like, he's able to miss the 8.
shot from Aaron, recognizing he wasn't going to be able to make that ball. Playing the cue ball, but not below the 8. Does Charlie jump?
He does.
We'll go find out.
Well, he has a jump cue, you know. Let's see.
Successful in the jump. Not giving up ball in hand.
I see. Yeah, look at the roll right there.
Apparently his jump cue has the autosave on there too. It's crazy. I guess I cheaped out and didn't get that feature on mine.
You just got the basic package?
Yeah,
You didn't
yeah.
get the premium?
Say,
Come back
Slows down. I can't tell.
I'm wondering if you
I mean, it looks
can
like he can
massage
almost
it
like
around us a little bit.
there. He might. Oh, okay. Looks like he might even be able to cut it all the way up without scratching too. But I don't think he can see it.
Almost.
What's the angle on this? Nah, that's tough. I was wondering if you can like just cut the 5 in and go 2 reels, but I think you might hit the 7 or the 10. That's even better. Nah, this is actually tough because on the rail, both balls.
Alright, you can hit it with a high ball, comes back and forth. Right, maybe put a little hair of outside just to make sure it stays at a natural angle and go back and forth. Play the 7 to the side. Not easy, but pool is not an easy game.
Unfortunately not.
Some people make it look incredibly easy.
I make it look incredibly easy to be bad at the game. Stick roll.
Yeah, I had to hit it with a little bit more pace than that. I like that call. You kick in the bottom side of that 7, send the cue ball back down table. Or I'm sorry, that's 7 ball up table, cue ball down below these 2, 8, 10. A lot of good things can happen with this shot.
Still not the easiest shot in the world.
Yep, but one good shot, and you got the match.
Pitched a little bit on the. Yes.
Aaron to pull within 1.
It's a good shot.
This is where the back arm gets a little tight.
One game difference.
10-9. Does it go 11-9, or will we see Hill Hill? Stay tuned.
Either way, me and Joe, one of us would be correct on the score. So.
You're absolutely right.
I'm not too sure what the prize is, but
Bragging rights. It's a very scientific way to measure those.
It's like the. You gotta pass it off to someone else, and then. Yeah.
All right. Aaron to break. The 4 and the 5 behind the 1. Let's see if he puts a little bit more power into it. Didn't get that full 1 ball hit. 1 ball lining up on the bottom barrel. I don't know. How's he going to get up on that 2 ball?
Yeah, this one's guess that's one way to just to tiki your way back up.
What's it look like? Just bank it down. Maybe put it behind the 3 ball.
Sure. No. Okay. Oh, you can't see the.
He's trying to bank to the side. Oh,
Wow.
Say,
push the 2 down below the 10.
Or the cube.
Yeah, I didn't think that shot was on.
I mean, that was just really hard. You have to like really, really thin the ball.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't go.
Wow. I don't think you can miss it any closer than that.
I think the 6 to the 7 is gonna be pretty tough.
Come in and out. Leave yourself an angle to get back for that 7.
Oh. It's a good shot.
Wow, nice bank.
If you make likes this. He gets like a natural angle to the 7.
Yeah. Gotta concentrate on making the ball, hit it with some good speed.
Nice shot. Looks like he's a little straight on this.
You might be able to go 4, 2 rails come out. Maybe go 1 rail, just power it in. It's hard to hit it hard because you know those pockets will reject it if you're off. Yeah, it was tough. It was always kind of coming close to that 9.
Yeah.
What a shot. What a shot. This 10 ball for the match.
Nice.
Good shooting, guys. Good shooting. All right. Charlie takes it down 11-9. Joe Sousa with the score, calling it out. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. If you're interested in an XLR8 match, go ahead and get a hold of Aaron, Joe, Jeremiah, or myself. We'll get you set up. Until next time, guys.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
But you know what I mean? That was, like, there were several times I needed to, man, I hit it too freaking thick, popped the 8 ball over here, you know, you remember that one? I really need to work on the thin hits.
Stop.